Allie here from FitBodyology.com. So today we're going to be talking about healthy breakfast. So what makes a healthy breakfast? I get that question all the time. There's so much information out there, so sometimes it can kind of be hard to sift through. So some of my favorite key points in a breakfast are protein is the first one. So good proteins in the morning help your body get fuller faster, and it also helps your body burn more calories because protein requires more energy for your body to produce it and process it, so the more calories you're burning just simply eating protein. So double thumbs up for that one. The next one is fiber. Fiber really helps our digestive tract. It keeps us clean, but what it also does, and the most important thing that most people don't talk about, is it helps with your blood sugar level. When you're eating things like breads and fruits, the fiber that's within those helps make sure that your body slowly absorbs the sugar from those foods instead of all at once spiking your blood sugar, spiking your insulin, and then high insulin means fat storage, and we don't want that. So keep our insulin down, keep our blood sugars down, and that's done by fiber. The last two points I like to kind of put together, that is natural sugars as well as the vitamins and minerals. So natural sugars comes from things like fruit, vegetables, and of course your vitamins, your minerals come with all of those as well. That also comes with protein, so they kind of all come together for one big fabulous meal. So what's on today's menu for a healthy breakfast? That's going to be scrambled eggs with toast and a cup of fruit. So let's go to the fridge and get the ingredients. Alright, so we're going to first grab our eggs, our milk, the wonderful bread that we'll be talking about, and of course our raspberries. Okay, so here we are. We've got all of our ingredients. We're ready to make our scrambled eggs first. So scrambled eggs that I use, I love natural brown eggs. I get these from a lady here locally. She grows them, she raises the chickens, she lets them wander free, so I love them. They taste great. So we're just going to be making the scrambled eggs here. Now the reason I like eggs and protein, or protein for eggs for protein, is because they have, for 70 calories for one egg, you get 6 grams of protein. Now, I'm making scrambled eggs for 2 people here, so I'm going to be using a total of 4 eggs. Now, if you're just making it for yourself, or if you're trying to watch your weight, a good thing to do is 1 whole egg and 3 egg whites. Because when you get rid of the yolk, an egg white is only 17 calories and you get 4 grams of protein. If you have the whole egg, including the yolk, that's 70 calories for 6 grams of protein. So you still keep tons of the good protein, but you lose a lot of those additional calories. So again, if you're trying to lose some additional weight, 1 whole egg with 3 egg whites. Perfect. So again, I need 1 more egg since I'm making this for 2 people here. We're going to be doing a total of 4 eggs. And then the next part is milk. So I use almond milk. Always give it a good shake. Even with cow's milk, a lot of the fortified vitamins and minerals go to the bottom. So give it a good shake before you use it. What I like to do is 1 tablespoon per egg. So again, with the almond milk, the reason I like almond milk versus cow's milk is because it has about half the calories that cow's milk does. It has lower sugars. As long as you get the original, make sure not to get the sweetened like the vanilla or the chocolate. You want to use just the original. And it also has more vitamins and minerals because of the nuts themselves than cow's milk does. So get 1 last tablespoon here. So again, 4 tablespoons for 4 eggs, 1 tablespoon per egg. Then of course, add a dash of salt here. A little bit of salt never hurt anyone. It's a great mineral that we need anyway, so make your foods taste great. So just give those a couple of good whips here. I like to make sure mine are really blended. The better you whip them and mix them, the less chunks that you'll have. Those big white chunks that sometimes you get when you're making a scrambled egg is because they're not whipped well enough. They're not incorporated the yolk and the egg white well enough together. So again, just give that a couple of good whips here, just with your regular whisk, or even if you don't have a whisk, you can simply use a fork as well. So now we'll go to the stove and get that on there. Okay, so here we are back at the stove. So what I like to do to make sure the eggs don't stick to the pan, because I don't use any Teflon pans, just your plain basic pans, I like to take a cut of butter, throw it in there, and again, use all natural butter. Don't use the I can't believe it's not butters or the margarines. Go for the natural healthy fats. If you're again trying to cut calories, you can use something as simple as a grapeseed oil or even an olive oil to help get the pan all nice and lubricated so it doesn't stick to it. Once you get that there, get this all in there. Simply pour the eggs in. Make sure you get all of that in there, especially if you're doing just the egg whites. You want to try and get as much out as possible. And then just let those cook for 3 to 4 minutes, stirring as you go. Keep it at a low temperature. It will make the eggs not be so dry. They'll be a lot more flavorful and juicy. So the bread I like is Dave's Killer Bread. It's an all organic, very natural. The reason I love it is because it has 6 grams of fiber, where most white bread has less than 1 gram. It has lots of seeds, lots of nuts, flaxseed, rolled oats. I mean, you can literally pronounce every single ingredient. I know what it is. It's flavored by natural fruit juices. It's fabulous. But again, any bread, it doesn't have to be Dave's. It can be any whole grain, organic, natural bread that has high fiber. Look for anything that's more than 2 grams of fiber. But again, Dave's has 6. Great choice if it's available. Okay, so for our fruit today, we're going to be using raspberries. Raspberries are awesome. They have a third of your daily value of fiber. So again, back to the fiber with just a simple, delicious fruit. They have over 50% of your vitamin C. I know everyone thinks, oh, it's the orange for vitamin C, but raspberries are awesome as well. And as well, they are very low in what's called the glycemic load, which looks at the natural sugars as well as the fiber within the fruit. So what we're going to be doing is a cup of raspberries. So I like to measure it out initially so you can actually see, because sometimes we think a cup is more than it actually is, especially when you have big, beautiful raspberries like this. So try and measure it out at first. Then once you become more familiar with the portion, you don't have to measure it out. So make sure it's kind of like a heaping cup. Get all those in there since they're so big. There's so much space in between each one of them. So again, a full cup of raspberries. And the nice thing, this is only 60 calories right here for a full cup of raspberries. Give them a good wash, make sure they're really rinsed well, and then we can enjoy these with our eggs and toast. So here it is, the final product. This entire plate is only 330 calories. You have 18 grams of protein and 14 grams of fiber in this beautiful plate. So we have everything, our protein, our fiber, our natural sugars, our vitamins and minerals. So for more great tips like this, go to FitBodyology.com and subscribe to our channel today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.